in the nursery. And we have now planted all of our saplings that came from our local nursery. So we predominantly planted marri and tea tree and eucalyptus here. Lots of native species that can help to our reforestation project, our conservation projects, and generally are good for the wildlife here. In particular, we've planted a lot of marri trees because they're so good for our apiary. All the bees, they love it when they blossom, and though this season wasn't great for the gum trees here on the farm, we're hoping that we can just keep that forest growing so that even when there's a poor year like this year, there'll be enough to go around. So that's what we've done here. We've got about 9 rows of 110 plants per row, so we're looking at around just under 1,000 trees planted here. Some of them we've actually planted 2 saplings per pot, so that if one thrives, then the other one will pull out and start again with that one. We're looking at about 2 years for these plants to be in these bags. And at that 2-year marker, we will take them out into the farm and we'll plant them up. There's plenty of space that we can do that to and extend, for example, around the food forest and up and at that area, into the kangaroo gully and areas like that that really are inaccessible by foot or by buggy, aren't that great for agricultural purposes, so we can reforest that. First step to establishing this set of nursery was to first kill the grass underneath, which is obviously not great for the environment, but is necessary when we're building this sort of setup. Then we had our local fencing guy came and helped us out, and he established on either side of the rows a new fence post. Then we laid down this tarpaulin, which is underneath us here. This is just going to suppress the weeds, stop anything coming up, and mean that the bags have a really good solid base for the coming couple of years. Obviously, this is a longer process than normal, so you need to really establish yourself well in order for this program to thrive. Then we've placed in there some fencing wire so that you can see, if I wiggle this, it's all connected. So it's really strong and it's going to be there for, you know, with these big storms that have happened over the last couple of weeks, we're not going to have any issues with this. So we've got one line of fence wire which is holding the bamboo, and the second line of fence wire is holding up the irrigation system. We installed a brand new irrigation system for this project as well. So each tree is going to be given the exact amount of water that it needs. And so that's going to keep us sustainable for the coming months. And also this has given us scope to keep going with this project. We've probably planted about 1/3 of the area that we have available to us. So we've got a lot of places to move with this. You may remember back in July, August, I planted a lot of seedlings up. So we had some Kwandong peach, Kwandong blue, we had the native juniper, and a few other native species, a bit more sort of bush tucker and things like that, which were kind of interesting. I think I might have gone a little bit early on my tree planting there. So some are doing well, some are yet to bud. So I'm thinking that I might have done that a bit wrong. So anyway, the next few months will tell as it starts to heat up. Hopefully a lot of them will come through soon, but if not, it's a lesson learned and we can try that again next year. So by next year, these will be looking a little bit more established, and we will have our new seedlings from the polytunnel in here, so, or the greenhouse, as you like to call it. We did look at carbon projects in this way. There wasn't the economies of scale there for us to really take part in such a project, but we're going to do it anyway, because though we're not going to be in the carbon programme, we do believe that if we can capture as much carbon in our soil and in our trees, then we're going to be working for the environment anyway. We're looking to have a fully fledged nursery just for Bangadang here, which is super exciting.